Okay, let's go now. Okay, so first thing today is what we're going to do is chapter 9 form 4, which is the solution of triangles. Okay,
I thought that one we did already last time.
not yet, but I didn't teach this yet.
Oh, I thought this one.
That one you taught him.
I taught him a bit. I think he
Okay
knows
lah.
a bit.
So I asked some basic questions first lah about triangles, so that later when they rewatch also they know about it. So okay, so the first thing I want to ask is how many vertices does a triangle have actually?
5.
Have correctly.
Sorry, 3.
You know what's vertices, right?
But this is the sides.
Yeah, correct. So basically, the concept here is number of sides is equal to number of vertices in a triangle. That's the formula. And also, the next question is how many angles will a triangle have?
Yes, sir. How many angles, sir? 3
Hmm.
angles, sir. Which,
Yeah, okay.
if like isosceles, then go scalene and
Hmm.
equilateral, sir.
Yeah, so also all three triangles also both all have the three angles, no matter what triangle you're talking about. So because you can see directly from the name, triangle means three angles. So we take it from the name. Okay, so the third one is what is the total sum of interior angle for triangle?
Sir, 180 degrees, sir.
Okay, very good. Actually, this one don't look down on this because later we'll actually use this in some of the calculations later in the what
The
solution of
chapter
triangle.
chapter 3 or the one chapter 4,
Hmm?
chapter 4, the form 5 also.
Yeah, every time we'll use this thing, how the total sum of angles in triangle. And then about the Pythagoras theorem, do you know the formula or not?
Pythagoras or Pythagoras?
Pythagoras, lah.
Oh, Pythagoras. Pythagoras theorem, a square plus b square equals to c square.
Yeah, correct. So even Pythagoras theorem will come in handy in this chapter because sometimes they'll give you a 3D diagram, right? Then
Yes,
one
sir.
of it you must actually use Pythagoras theorem to find the longer side, which we call the hypotenuse. So yeah, that's also used here. And then the other basic formulas like sine rule, cosine rule, and area formula, how to find area of triangle. So now we shall start after the basic things. So we will start discussing about the whole chapter. I hope they can catch up when they join.
Yes, sir.
So this chapter is known as solution of triangles. And there is a reason why they call it like this, of course. Because solution of triangle is actually a process to resolve components in a triangle.
Process to resolve component. For me, I like to say solution of triangle is to solve any question related to triangles.
Yeah, that's your interpretation. So I think I like it down also. The
Oh,
second one.
sorry, sir. Sir, you see this Oxford, sir.
Yeah, just make it like the professional English.
Uh,
Solve any question related to triangle.
Solving the mumbo jumbo of chapter 9.
So this one I will call it layman definition. This one
Layman, the one, the Mocker.
layman definition.
Oh, layman.
Yeah, anyone can understand. Even if you tell this to a person who did not learn maths, they can understand what you're trying to say. So when we say components of triangle, you want to resolve it. So what are the components of triangle? There's actually three things in this chapter.
The three things, sir.
Yeah.
The three formulas, sir. The
Not
sine
formula,
rule.
not formula. The name of the elements in a triangle.
Oh, the supplementary angle.
Just angle. Like you don't need to tell what's the
Oh,
type. Just like general angles. And then second one is
triangles.
why triangle?
Area. Area of angles.
Yeah, area. And one more.
Uh, Rules.
Hmm?
The rules of the no, under angles area.
Like
Combine of angles and area. One question.
yeah,
I
that
think
is one thing actually. The third one is actually length.
Oh,
You asked to find the length of what of any given side line, the triangle out of the three sides, then you will apply the formulas. No? So basically, all these three will come down to using three formulas. Actually, if you see carefully, right, there's four formulas you need to know in this chapter. There's another one. So the first one, basic one, is sine rule, which is A over sine A, is B over sine B, is C over sine C. And then the second one is cosine rule. Usually textbook, right, they'll have three things for cosine rule, right? Isn't it? But actually it's the same thing only. So I remember one only. A square equals B square plus C square minus 2BC cos A. So this is one of the formulas. It applies the same way. And then do you remember the third formula? What is it about?
The formula is the one use the one. I hate that rule.
Which one?
I can't even get until today. What's the one? You put A plus B plus C over 2, then you put in the
Yeah.
Heron's formula.
Yeah, correct. Heron's
I
formula.
hate that formula, Mike. I really hate. Exam time, I cannot remember Heron formula. I was thinking, what's
Yeah,
Heron
and it's
formula?
not given in the formula sheet also, actually, if you notice in the SPM. That's why you cannot remember it. It won't be provided also. So
Oh
this
my
actually
God.
a rare one. Like you rarely see questions using this formula, but it has come out before you actually need this formula to apply. This is applied where no angles are given, only lengths. That's why the formula goes like that. So the basic one is what area is equal to square root S bracket S minus A S
Hey,
minus B.
Ishan.
Your wrong timing lah. Started on the basics already.
No, phone you can repeat.
From where?
The wrong timing.
It's okay, it's okay. I start from the top again lah, easier. Okay, let me see. Okay, so now today what we are doing is actually solution of triangles. So solution of triangle is the process to resolve components in a triangle. So as I already told us earlier, components in a triangle can be consist of angles, area, and length. Is the basic thing now we have to find. And then in this chapter, right, there's four formulas you need to know to solve all questions in this chapter, basically. So the first one is sine rule. This is actually given in the formula sheet. So if you forget it, just flip to the front and see. Don't like try to memorize it by heart because you might not be able to memorize it. So how it goes is A over sine A, is B over sine B, is C over sine C. And then the second one is cosine rule. Also given in the formula sheet, so you don't need to memorize. A square equals B square plus C square minus 2BC cos A. And then this is the hardest one, the Heron's formula. Just talking about this. So how you find it is area is square root of S bracket S minus A bracket S minus B S minus C. So A, B, and C are actually the length values. The length of the sides of triangle. So to find the value of S is actually A plus B plus C over 2. This is what Audit said just now. That's how you find the S. And then let me see. So far understand, right? Audit okay or not?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So that's the third formula. And then the fourth one is also related to area of triangle. Right? Whoa, Shui joining. Oh my god. Gone lah. Okay, so basically area of triangle formula, right? The noise has come.
Okay.
So area of triangle formula is actually half AB sine C. So this is the fourth formula you need to know in this chapter. Okay. So 4 only, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 3 out of 4 is given. Only Heron's formula is not given. I didn't expect you to join today.
I am man of my word, bro. When I say I join, I will join it.
Oh yeah, you said you will join, right? The next one.
Yeah. Apa ni? Okay, come, lie.
Okay, so you don't talk lah because not later you'll dominate.
Okay.
Okay, so the next one, this one you can find in number 22 in your formula sheet, and then this can be found in number 23, and this in number 24. So the last three formulas that you have in the formula sheet is these three. Only Heaven's formula you need to know. So that is the introduction for this whole chapter actually. So Ishan, okay.
Okay, bro.
Mm. So now we will start the proper one. So I'll go sine rule first, then cosine rule, and then I'll try the area formula. So we go step by step. Okay. Shui, you can be active more in the chat box, just in case if you want to talk something.
No, nothing much really. admits, I can't be typing formulas in the chat box. They
Because you
go continue. Chill.
Your mic is a gaming mic, actually.
Yeah,
no,
they.
so loud.
Oh my
No,
god.
I am loud. Not the mic. There, you are. My mic. There. Okay, this is me talking in my normal voice. There. Okay,
Now
this
sounds
is
better.
that's better. This is how I normally talk everywhere. It's a
Oh
different.
my god.
All right.
Wonder teachers can hear you from so far away.
Hey, son. Today anything at school happen? Nothing, right?
Today is
Yeah.
full work
No,
time.
I
You
didn't.
come to school, actually.
I'm out of study.
I
Out of
also did
study.
come.
Hmm.
Oh, I didn't come school. So, why you in
Praise,
other stuff? Oh?
praise. School. Okay, they go
Uh,
on with the Sunday. I procrastinating. My bad.
Yeah. What bye. Okay, so the sine rule formula is like this: A over sine A equals B over sine B equals C over sine C. So basically, right, this formula can have two versions. The other way is you go sine A over A equals sine B over B equals sine C over C. Both are actually the same thing. Because you see, right, if you divide angle over this is line, right? What line? This length, this side is length over angles. So if you divide A over sine A means every other component you have to follow the same way. Then only is equal B over sine B, C over sine C. And then here is the opposite. It's angles over length. So if you do anything that you see sine in front here, right, it's definitely an angle. It's a trigonometric function. So that's why they use this as angles. Without sine, this automatically comes a length. It's A. They put capital A to show it's an angle, not a length. So basically, this whole concept comes from ratios. You're trying to find the ratios between length and angles of two separate length and angles in a triangle. So, Ishan, okay, right?
Yeah, bro.
Okay. How did okay or not?
okay, boy.
Okay. So now we start to try questions applying this formula. Let's see, sine rule. Do you all want to know how they actually came up with this formula, or you want to go straight to exercise?
I want history of the formula. I want to know whether Indian guy get it or Arab guy get it.
They're not telling history here. They're telling how to get to this thing, not the history behind this formula.
Oh.
So okay, so I'll based on the textbook how they actually tell it. So let me see. Okay, draw this triangle. So let's say here is B, here is C, here is A, and then the lengths respectively here is A, here is B. This is the height of the triangle. Now, when you have triangle like this generally becomes the height. This is the common thing we use. And then here is point D. Okay, so what type of triangle is this if you base on the diagram?
Scalene.
Another name other
The
than scalene.
triangle that doesn't have the same length of every side.
Yeah, correct. What type of angle? Acute,
What?
right, or obtuse? Acute angle, obtuse,
This
or
is
right
not right
angle?
angle because it's not 90 degrees angle, and this
Hmm.
is obtuse angle, obtuse triangle,
Acute.
acute. Oh, okay.
Because the angles here, you see, look quite small, right? It's not 90 degrees here. 90 degrees should come like this. Here, you see, the angle here is bent a bit down. If 90 degrees, it should come, let me see, around like this, I would say. Should get 90 here. And then here also, you want to make a 90 degree, it should come down here a bit. So you see, every angle is not 90 degrees exactly. So that's why they call it acute angle triangle. And then let me see the other type. The other type is this way. So, Ishan, this type of triangle is what type? What type of triangle?
One which one? I can't see.
This one.
Obtuse, my obtuse.
Yeah, correct. Obtuse. Usually in this chapter, we don't play with right angle triangles normally. We either play with acute angle or obtuse angle only. Because in right angle triangle, you just use Pythagoras theorem and the basic trigo, you can already find the lengths and angles. So that's why they're using here. In these two triangles, you cannot apply the c square equals a square plus b square. Cannot, never do this. So how they get the formula is they have to up first. Actually quite a long process. Since I already wanted to know, I'll tell. Why, Ishan? Any question?
No, they simply lah.
I understand so far?
Can.
Okay.
So the acute and the obtuse triangle can they use the formula?
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
So let me see. So first they say consider triangle BCD. Let me see. Okay, so we take this triangle. Here is A, here is D, here is B, here is C, A, B, H. Here is 90 degrees with the base. So this is the acute angle triangle. So how they did actually is, right, let me see. In this triangle, focus this part, the small triangle at the side here. Here, when you cut, you actually get one triangle here and two triangle here. So if I ask how to find sine B, if I say sine of this angle over here, here's right angle of this, so we can apply the sine thing. So what's the sine formula? Sine B. Ishan, you know or not?
B equals to B slash C.
Huh?
B equals to B slash C.
What do you mean slash over?
Yeah, like that. Over.
Bowen, I can't see the triangle.
Wait, I send picture, then you know.
Sorry, Bowen.
You don't take my answer lah, wrong only for sure.
Wait, you were saying, you're telling actually that one is the length or what? You're telling what side is it?
Divide, actually, yeah, Ishan, you were saying.
Yeah, I send, then you will know.
Yeah.
Slash, yeah, correct. Bowen slash also can say divide, but got over.
Yeah, I know. Wait. I still have to see how it actually comes from. So here is opposite. So when we see an angle here, right, at the corner here, this side will automatically come opposite to the angle. Because you see the angle is formed to this line and this line here. This line is not involved in the angle. That's why we call it opposite. That's how the concept works. Adjacent means he has to touch the angle. So adjacent means side, what? Beside. That's why you see beside the angle. And then this, when you see the diagram, automatically you can notice this is the longest line. So this is the hypotenuse, the longest one that does not form the right angle. See, this line is not involved when you form this right angle over here. So sine is actually O over H. O is opposite, H hypotenuse. So how they get is opposite line is DC over hypotenuse is CB. So DC we know is the height of the triangle, right? So H over CB. CB is the A. They gave in the question this length is A. So just assume lah. That's how a formula is created. You have to make many assumptions. Like this length, you put an unknown A, then that's how they come up with this formula based on one triangle. So when I shift here, right, sine B is H over A. So H is equal A sine B. Because cos multiply what? H you bring down means A times sine B. So you get A sine B. This is your first equation. So here you see they apply simultaneous concept again. Everywhere you see this. And then next you look at this triangle. So I think now Audit can see it, you know. So if I say consider
Cancel.
triangle ACB. So what will be your sine A? This angle over here. What's the value? It'll be opposite over hypotenuse. So Ishan, you know how to find it.
No, boss.
Right. So sine A, right? You can see the triangle in the group. So you see, right? CD, that line over there, that is the opposite. Because the angle is at the corner there, at the side, at the most right of your diagram, at the A point. See, it's opposite to this angle. Means like when you're trying to look at the river, like you're opposite to the river. That's how it looks like. You're standing here, something is here, opposite. So opposite means the whole length of this whole thing is opposite at the middle of the triangle there. So that is your height. That's why they put H for your opposite. And then hypotenuse. Hypotenuse, they already gave assumption it is B. So we fill in B. So sine A is H over B. You understand, right?
Cancel.
Audit can, huh? So when you shift here, H equals B sine A. There you already see the pattern. Just from one triangle, right? You see H is A sine B, H is B sine A. So what can we do from here?
Sir, I know, sir. We
What?
make an equation.
1 equals 2, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so this is what we call equalizing. No? So A sine B is equal to B sine A. So can you see already the similarity? What your formula we're supposed to get is A over sine A is B over sine B. You can see something happening here already. It's almost similar already. So what you have to do now is shift here and shift there. So if I want to sine B here is times, right? So this is the basics of algebra. So when it's times relationship, so you can bring the B over this side, come divide. And then sine A I want to maintain here. So I bring the A to the other side of the equation. When you cross the equal sign, remember to divide any element. When it's times in between, there's no plus or minus. So that is your formula. Sine B over B equals sine A over A. Same thing, means I rearrange sine A over A is sine B over B. So that proven. This is how you prove the formula. Done. Sine rule formula. Not that long. Right?
Yes, sir.
So you can understand, right? It's not that difficult, not so complicated. You just have to draw a triangle, then you get the idea. So I hope you understand now. Just to please you how to get it.
Thank you, sir.
Cos sine also you want to
I
know.
think no need, sir.
Okay, we go direct to the questions lah. Because SPM won't ask you to prove this. They're not going to just ask you prove the sine rule. I haven't seen that so far, so it's not included. What you need to know is how you apply this formula in the question. That's all. So let me see what question. So this one is the basic kind of questions you will see lah in the SPM. That's why this chapter is easy to score full marks. So let's see. This time Aldi, don't try answering this. These are now basic things and more focused on Ishan, how he applies the formula. So let me see. This triangle. At the draw bigger. So the triangle name is PQR. And then they gave you 48 degrees at the bottom here and 80 degrees at Q. This is X and this is 14.3 cm. So this whole length is X when they just put like that. Q to R, the distance is X cm. The unit is cm, so you maintain both sides cm. So now they ask you to find the value of X. So now I ask Ishan. So Ishan, what is the formula of sine rule? Can you remember or not?
A sine equals to B sine A over sine B.
Repeat again.
A equals to B sine A over sine B.
Oh, you shifted the thing. Wait, let me see.
They wrong. They
Wait, it might be correct. Now,
Shit,
what you said
don't
again?
say whatsoever. This one record.
oof.
Oh,
Three.
she won't see the recording
A.
also one lah. She because there's hundreds of recording.
A equals to
What you said earlier?
Huh?
The earlier one you said before I write.
what I said just now. One
Yeah.
A equals to B
Hmm.
sine A over sine B.
Okay, good. You actually modified the formula they gave in the formula sheet, and it is correct actually. So, yeah, it depends lah what you want to find. Now, actually good also because A is length, right? They ask you to find X, which is actually a length. So you modified it correctly because they gave you two angles here. So, you cross multiply these two. So A sine B is B sine A. So A equals B sine A over sine B. So now what you are going to sub inside your B, what value? Based on the diagram here.
Since I answer one, I'll give this question to Adip.
Yes, sir.
Aldi, what value will I sub inside the B?
What's the question, sir?
A.
This one, this triangle.
Wait, I
What
don't
value?
understand. I can't even see the triangle, sir.
Can't see, huh?
I can't see, sir.
One is sine rule only.
Okay lah, sine rule boleh lah.
Sir, where are you, sir?
Why lah bro?
Oh, sir, I got the answer, sir.
Wait. So what is your B value? Slowly.
3 over sine 180 equals to 2. What x over sine 48?
What is it? 3.
3 over sine 80 equals to 2.
It's 14.3. See carefully. The picture didn't come fully. Got 14 at the back there.
Oh, 14.3 over sine 80 equals to x over sine 48.
Yeah, very good. So this is how you apply the formula, Ishan. So you see,
Ishan is
in
like
this,
comparing only, Ishan. Like you compare the length and the angle with the other length and the angle.
Okay.
It's
so
like
basically the
like
concept
the
in this
guy,
chapter is
the like
opposite.
Andrew Tate who have Lamborghini. Andrew Tate is the angle and the car is the length. The Lamborghini is the length. And then with Johnny Sins who has what
Ah,
Porsche.
ah.
Johnny Sins is the angle and the Porsche is his length. So both compare is like the formula. You got it right, the concept.
Ah,
Alright.
The sine rule. So basically, you see the opposite side and angle. That's the keyword you know in sine rule. The both the sides, and don't say sides, lengths. Side a bit confusing. Opposite lengths and angles. You have to compare, as I already mentioned. So you see 48 in the diagram I said, right? Opposite to x. Because you go across this thing. This one, this whole line is opposite to one angle over here. Because in this angle, right, how you form 48 degrees is actually from this angle and this angle, not this angle, this line RQ. RQ is not involved to form this 48 degrees angle because it bounds these two lines, like the boundary of these two lines. So that's why we take this QR length as the opposite. That's how I explain. These two is adjacent and something else. It's not hypotenuse because it's not right angle triangle. So that's why I'll did to 14.3. This one's the same thing. 80 degrees, you form this angle by this down angle and this top angle. So opposite length is 14.3. Just look at the side. So you see 14.3 over sine 80 is x over sine 48. So how you want to find for x? What will be the expression? How?
What is it? How?
Hmm.
How was the
how
question?
PG?
Exactly. How PG?
How to find x?
How PG?
How PG find X?
How PG will find our X? How
H U.
PG? How PG? How PG? How PG? Our God lah.
How they don't expose people when it's recording.
They don't play number one. He's our God. The God, when you tell in the recording will be the goldest of all lah.
Oh my god.
You
So
take
how you find
you
x?
take the sine 48 times with the 14.3 and equals to x times with the sine 80, and then the x equals to 14.3 times with the sine 48 divided by sine 80.
Wow, quick maths lah. This very good.
No lah, dude.
The
I did
genius.
reading text only. But Ishan, you can understand why what Bhuvan doing.
Can they?
Can it's just like the one no the what
Johnny Sin.
not Johnny Sins. Now Johnny Sins is the concept. Now when you want to times this one is to the down further will times the on top, and the other side down further will times the other on top.
Cross multiplication. Kan?
Cross
Form an
multiplication.
x sign. Whenever you see an equal sign, you don't like equality, right? So you want to form inequality. So
Hey,
you draw
who said on the
an x sign
equality?
in front of equal. That's how you think.
Oh, okay.
So you can see when you draw x sign, you times the top here with the bottom here with the top here. That's how you
Okay.
get it. Yeah. So how you want to find the value of sine 48 actually?
Class in calculator.
Very good. So you know how to press, right? So 14.3 times sine 48. Make sure you solve separately. Don't like directly type the whole thing. If I type the whole thing, let me see whether I get the answer or not. Get also. So you can type directly one shot.
June.
14.3 times sine 48 over sine 80. Directly you type in your calculator, you will get 10.791 cm.
Let's go lah, Bhuvan.
So this is the answer. 2 marks only for this one. Usually you are working how you use the formula and your final answer. Simple question. This is the most basic level in this chapter. That's how you apply the rule. So yeah, this is the answer. So let me try. We try one more question of this type. See whether you can understand. Same question. This time Audip don't guide.
Okay, sir.
Must let Ishan try also.
It's okay, I give chance to Ari answer.
Chill, Mike. You got Bhuvan here. Bhuvan is the big brain. Bhuvan can eat your brain.
What?
Can eat your brain. Brain curry. Oh.
How to eat?
First, you have to cut you, then you have to make the curry.
There you go.
Damn nice, brain curry. You never eat a goat brain.
Animal, of course. Bro.
Oh.
You can see directly. You also have to send in the group again.
Can you see my screen?
Why are you presenting?
But is it lagging or what?
Yeah, it is.
Lagging? Like,
From my side, yeah.
can you hear sound or?
Can hear sound, but your screen is like.
Wait. The sound like repeating sound or same sound?
I just send in the group and explain. It'll be easier.
Oh, wait. The sound you're hearing, like, the one I hear, you can see repeated or not? No, right?
Not sure.
What sound eh?
Oh, Allah. I thought the old trick still got last time, the Google Meet trick.
So now I ask Ishan.
Oh, that one is
How? I think they stopped already.
I don't know, like, they fixed the bug already.
Oh, you.
Okay, so now for Ishan, no? Ishan's time to shine now.
No, day I can't shine day.
Look at the question now. I send the group. How you find X actually? You can tell me the expression, how you form it.
By using the formula.
So you tell what's the formula first.
You want me to say the one you use or the one I say? Both also can, right?
I think use the original one I told you earlier.
What's the original one? A equals to
Don't have equals to, everything is over something equals to something over something. The pattern is like this.
A square over B square.
No, that one Pythagoras. Don't get confused.
Oh shit.
Well, I did left. Good. So what's the formula is actually A over sine A is B over sine B.
Sine B. Okay.
So remember this. Actually, don't need to remember. So it's in the formula sheet already. So just look in front, you will know this. So from here, you apply to this diagram. So what will you sub inside your A value? The top one.
62 cm.
6.2 lah. Okay.
6. Oh, sorry, they can.
Okay. Now I understand. So what will be the angle? Sine what?
Sine A.
Value of A. What's the angle in the diagram?
Is it 55 point?
Yeah, correct. Very good.
Sorry, I can see.
Yeah, it's correct. Because you understand the concept already. This one will be opposite to the angle. Because you see, both looks opposite to each other.
Yes.
So B value, what is the length?
7.05 cm.
Yeah, very good. So then the B angle, what's the angle they want you to find?
X.
Yeah, correct. Huh? That's how you create your formula. Then you apply your algebra. Remember, when you see equal, we don't want. We want unequal.
Okay. Equality is not.
Something like bias. So when you see equal, you directly put an X there. Then you'll know you have to times here and then times there.
Okay.
So 0.2 sine X is 7.05 sine 55.5. So if you have calculator, try finding the X value. See whether you know how to use or not.
Bhuvan, you do know, right? I lost my calculator.
Ayo.
Oh shit, what is that? How,
Digital one got or not? The phone.
Can assign on the phone.
Depends. Like you're calculating the phone calculators, Maju or not.
Don't worry, Ishan. If you don't have calculator, we got a human scientific calculator in front of us.
I don't know how to calculate sine value.
Where is your buttons, Bhuvan? So we all can press them.
So how you find the angle actually, right? It's not directly, remember that because you have a sine angle. So it's not like directly you press like the earlier one, find the length. You like directly press everything, then you find the answer. So this one, right, you have to shift here and there. So 7.05 sine 55.5, you must divide 6.2. because 6.2 here, right, is times. So when you bring over here, come
Boon, I
divide.
can't see
So
the
the whole thing
triangle.
will divide 6.2.
Oh, same one. Hey, Boon, I can't see the triangle.
I sent in the group already.
Oh,
So sine x, now you press 7.05 sine 55.5. You press in your calculator. 7.05. You get 5.8100. So you just put it in here. Later, when you get back your calculator, right, when you use this, don't delete the value after you get it. Just continue the whole thing using this value. You do 7.05 times sine 55.5, right? You get the value, then you divide this value directly by 6.2 so that you get the most accurate answer, because a lot of decimal, right? So if you like round off earlier itself, then the answer will vary a lot from the actual one. So that's calculator skills. So when you take 5.8100 divide 6.2, you get this. This is what you will be learning in your trigonometric chapter, chapter 6, form 5. How to find x value and sine equals 0.9371. Think you might have seen this if you did this chapter, this equation. So basically what you have to do to find x is you shift sign. Thing where I show here, so you can see the calculator here.
must use 10 decimals.
10 decimals.
The accurate one.
Yeah, calculator will show up till like that. Yeah, you see? So that shift sign, right? So shift is here, the top part here. How to find your x value is you shift, then you press the sign button over here. So sign, then you put answer at the bottom. Means you shift sign the answer you get here, then you press equal. Can you see the angle?
69.
Let's go.
Wow. The question I chose also like that. Very good luck today.
Boon, the luck lah.
So usually angle, right? Put two
Sri, your life, Sri.
put until 69.57, then you
Oh
stop.
my god. Sri die already.
No, like listening only, I think.
Then why Sri never open the mic?
Because you'll dominate if I let him open the mic.
But then now you open it, not responding. Ask him, call him Sri.
No need laugh, never mind. He knows all this already.
He leaving the laptop on side, he going don't know where.
AFK.
Yeah, JFK. George Kennedy.
Bukan today our class till 6:30.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, this is sine rule.
Boon, can do
Basically.
until 7.
Huh?
6:50 can.
What?
The class 6:50.
You crazy, yeah?
Correct lah, Boon. Boon, we are crazy for admits.
I think that applies to you only.
Oh.
Based on the textbook, actually, we're done already with sine rule. Yeah. Other than that, it's all the difficult problems you have to solve involving sine rule. Daily application. That's what they call it. So let me see. I think I go cosine rule first. Yeah, we go cosine rule. So this one I don't want to explain how this one came from, because it will take until the end already, surely. So cosine rule. So let me see. This one's the long one. So the formula is actually a square equals b square plus c square minus 2bc cos a. Don't get headache when looking at this. It's very long. If you do a lot of exercise, right, you can actually memorize this. I'm not looking at anything when I told this. You already go into your brain how to do this. You keep on repeating this in your mind, you already know how to tell it without looking at the formula sheet. You'll be confident enough not to look at the formula sheet to write this. So that's how it must be when you go into the exam. So this is the formula. So how to apply this? Let's say I give a random triangle. A, B, C. So what we want to find here is either we will find the length or angle. is the thing. So the angle is at this part, the end there, cos A. Because you see cos, right? Cos means definitely is relating to an angle already. It's a trigonometric function, cos A. So the A is the angle value, cos something. So let's say cos A will be here, right? Cos A is there. So basically, you try to draw a stick man on top like this. You know stick man, right? Got the two legs.
Hitman, ah?
Stick man, yeah.
Ah, boy, insects got how many legs, huh? How many pair of legs?
I Google for you.
If an insect got 5 pair of legs, is it an insect?
Is this even a match question?
Yes, they can assume that as n equal n to n plus 2a plus n minus 1d.
You see the diagram I sent the group. Can see, right?
Can.
So that's how it is. No? So I draw a stick man on top of A there. Two legs down here joining the triangle. So basically, right, your A value here at the most left hand side of the equation is the BC length. Means opposite to the stick man. Stick man here, right? So the middle of the stick.
If b square is equal to c square is equal to 2, that one. If inside a square is b square, then the line will be b, right?
What line?
Because you said the stickman, we draw a stickman.
Yeah.
So if the question they give, that one is b square, so that means the line must kena is b, right?
Depends what length info they give. Where is the length they provide you? So let's say, let me say, here I provide you a length 21 cm. And here I provide you a length of 20 cm. So they ask you to find A. That means you have to give you the angle. Here is 85. Let's say. And then now you want to find A, right? Here is the bottom. So you use the formula. A square equals B. So B and C, you can take anything. This can be B, this can be C, or this can be C, this can be B. Doesn't matter. Because B and C is either side of the leg of the stick man. So you can understand, right, Ishan? How did be there or not? Yeah. So let's see. So you take 21.
But I just waiting. I just want to confuse you.
Huh?
I just want to confuse you.
Advanced is confusing.
No, I wonder. I thought your internet has problem. That's why you cannot hear.
No problem.
No, I wanted to make you think that your internet got problem this time.
So that's 21 square plus 20 square, right? Two lengths here. Two lengths over here. So you take 21 square plus 20 square based on the formula B square plus C square, right? So you take the length here, 21 square, 20 square. Then you minus 2. This, don't forget the 2 here. Minus 2. 2 is a constant there. So 2, then you bracket 21 and 20. Here you don't have to square it. Here you just take the length exactly and put here. Take the length, put here. Then cos A. A, what value you have here? 85. This one, again, calculator. No one can solve this in the brain. What? So, cos 85 times 20 times 21 times 2. 21 square plus 20 square minus answer. You get 767. How do you 0.7892. So your A is 30 answer. Howdy, what's happening? So your A value is 27.709. That's your answer. You understand now, Ishan?
Yes, Bhuvan.
Okay.
Hello. Can you hear me? Hello.
Wait,
Gone lah my mic.
here. So I don't think you can see from here. I just take picture, show you. So this is how you solve the cosine rule. So that's the example. That looks like this.
Hello. I'm under the water. Can you hear me?
Why?
Oh, you can hear me, yeah?
Of course. I did then open the mic. Why this guy wanna open the mic? I don't know.
Testing.
How many times testing already? Ah, okay.
Mic test, mic test.
So now you know already, yeah, how to solve. Okay.
Bhuvan, how many phone like you got?
What? How many phone?
You're recording with what? Phone?
Laptop.
Oh,
That's why I
I
use
thought you got two phones like that.
So okay, that's the cosine rule basically. So let me see. Should I teach Helen's formula or not? We go to area of triangle first, no? Just in case. So area of triangle, what's the formula you remember?
Area of
There is a basic one you learn in lower form actually. Without the sign thing all. The most
base or
basic.
height. Height.
Base,
Correct.
half base times height, half of base
Oh.
times height. So that's the basic formula. So you see, it's actually quite similar, right? The newest one you learned is half AB sine C. So can you find the similarities? It's actually quite similar. The only thing they're adding here is a sine C, an angle. That's why it's in this chapter. See, half BH, half AB. AB, see, same thing as BH, random lengths. No? So you see, it's quite the same formula.
Ouch.
Right.
Okay. Actually scratched myself too hard.
So let me see. So I show an example how to find the area of a triangle. Let's see. It's also use Stigman concept actually.
Okay, stickman is a good today.
In cosine and area of triangle formula, remember the Stigman thing. Will help you.
Okay.
So JKL. Okay, so 6 cm, 4.4 cm. And then here oh my god, another question. The angle here 69. Wow.
Let's go. 69 is our lucky number.
Later I'll ask you type 69 then, you know. Are they going to test again? I know it's not going to happen like this. No need to test it. So how you find I send this one. So basically the concept is like this. The stigma you put where the angle is, it's then. I think the textbook like 69 a lot. So
I thought Bhuvan good innocent fella. CC also Monday already. Bhuvan lah. Oh,
you see where I do the stigma right in the diagram on top of the angle there. Then you see the two legs of the triangle, left and right. You can see there and there. So you see half. You take A, A 6, isn't it? I gave you that.
yes.
Means B also, you see, I gave you that 4.4. Then what's the angle I gave you? What's the angle value? If Aldi want to tell, you can type in the chat box. Chat box, not mine. What's the angle value? Ishan got idea or not?
No one.
I sent in the group the picture. What's the angle I used there? Latest one. Already given there, I don't want the diagram. What's the angle?
Is it the one on the top one?
Yeah, what's the angle?
கண்ணு தெரியல மை.
69. You told already what?
Oh, 69.
Always remember the favorite angle, the number.
69, okay.
So anytime question come, also you remember. Always put sign 69 at the back there. But don't simply put lah. Remember when they give you an angle value 69, then they use 69, not simply. So sin 69 times 4.4 times 6 over 2. And you get your answer. 12.3233 cm square. Remember, put unit. Area unit is cm square. Okay?
Yes, Bhuvan.
Wait. See? So now I give you one question. Let's see whether you can find or not. Random one. I take from textbook video. B E F 14.2 cm. Another way to represent angle is you use this sign, the like that. You can see how I draw. That's how you represent angle also. So here they gave you the area is what value. So this one they modify the question a bit. See whether you can apply the formula. We have already. So now you try to use that formula, see that you can solve or not.
Hello? Is my mic connected?
Finally.
Oh my god.
Okay, solve that one. Not you lah, already by us, Ishan.
Oh, this time I was restarting my mic few time all, you know. Oh my god, finally. Whew. I thought something in the earphone or what got problem. What sound you hear? This sound?
Sound.
Oh.
So Ishan, try to solve it. How you find that angle there? If I'll give one a guide also can.
What is the question, Boon?
I send the group.
Come, Ishan, let me help you. Okay.
See even there.
This one is the formula, you know, you must use the formula 1/2 times with the degree times with the 1/2 sine with degrees times with the two length. Boon, you go teach the formula this one.
Yeah, I thought already.
Okay, Ishan, what you do
Wait,
is
is he there or not? Don't explain when he's not there.
Ishan, you here?
Yes, they are listening.
Alright,
listening.
Ishan. Okay, it's very easy. What you do, you take 1/2 times with the sine, the theta, okay, times with the 8.6 times with the 14.2. You will get the 50. From there, Boon, can you please write on the board?
Why Shri?
Boon, can you write on the board?
Mila, don't explain if it's not there. Fool, yo.
Boon,
What, the
can write on the board?
69 thing?
Boon, can write on the board the langkah kerja.
What?
Can write on the board the 102 times with the 6.
I show
times
there
with-
lah, later I snap picture. Easier.
Alright. Okay, so Ishan, what you do is you take that one, you put the formulas, you substitute inside. You got
Okay.
ED, right? DF and EF.
Yeah.
Which length touching the angle?
Uh,
Like which one? The two lines touch the angle.
ED.
ED and
ED and YFD.
FD, correct?
DF.
Okay.
Uh,
So that means that two you must substitute inside the formula. So you take 102 times with the angle. Angle is the theta, the zero like got a line between it, times with the 8.6 times with 14.2, and then equals to 50. From there on, you move this side, move that side, then you can get the answer. Got it, Aishan?
Very.
Alright, it's like chapter 5 algebra. The theta will become like a x. So you need to find the x value. Got it, Aishan?
Yes.
Alright, boss.
Wait, I'll send the working. If you want to try to get the value, you can try a solution. Can you get your angle value?
Okay.
Hmm?
Okay, I said okay.
What?
I said okay.
Oh. You cannot see in front, so I think. Gee, if you want to talk also can, don't worry.
I don't think I want to talk.
Not you, Shui.
Oh. Boon. How she talk, huh?
Hmm?
How she talk? Boon. Boon. Something like that. Okay, Sri, like, you're not listening to me, AFK, Sri.
He's there only, I know.
He's not there, AFK, trust me. Now maybe they'll go drink water or he go urine.
So can get another Ishan, the value.
Oh, someone using Apple Watch. Apple smartphone.
1 second, I get you on phone.
Alright.
What is it?
1 second, he want to get the phone.
Oh. Must off the mic there.
Come on, Abu. At least it's a nice song, okay? Better than your phone.
Better than what?
Your phone. My phone, Samsung, the most best.
Now we start comparing phones, I think.
Let's just say Samsung is X, your phone is Y, and Ishan's one is Z. What is the possibility of Shri's phone will be X, Y, Z?
All the three, yeah.
Well, what's the possibility?
Depends how many you select lah for him.
But we didn't select anything. What's the possibility if he takes 3 of it, or 2 of it, or 1 of it?
What
He
depends
has-
on your probability of
Maybe, okay,
success.
let's just say he has X, so and he has Y and he has Z, right? So you take 3 out of how many? 3, right?
Then you get one what?
Yeah, exactly. I got it already. So you take 3 out of 3, you get 1. So the
Mm.
1 times you 100, you get 100,
Mm.
what? Percent, right?
Yeah,
So what's the logic of one phone can get 100%?
impossible.
But why maths have like that?
Don't know lah.
But let's just say you got Samsung, I got Blueberry, and she got what that one iPhone, okay, Apple. So Blueberry will have 100%, Samsung 100%, and one more that will have 100%, right? So why
Mm.
maths have like this?
Ask Google.
But let's just say if I bring another phone inside and I say I pick 3 of it, instead of picking one, you pick 3 out of 4 times you 100, you get altogether 300 over 400%, right? It's 300. Hey, wait. Yeah,
You're confusing
3 over
yourself.
100 over 4%, right? So that means I pick 3 phone out of 4. If I pick any of the phone, I can get 100%. Why is this?
Later you ask that in the group.
Very nice strategy. Can we say this is maths, probabilities? If
Maybe.
we use,
Then.
because we didn't arrange the phone or we didn't pick the phone, so it's not related to maths.
Mm.
But if we say it's maths, so it's not related to maths because it's how many phone he has. But we do not know how many he arranged and all those.
Is Ishan done already? Yeah?
Yes, I'm back.
Okay, so you solved that. The last one I said, how you find your angle.
Sri, I got a question for you, Sri.
He won't answer. La.
Oh,
First, use the formula.
Yeah. Tell me
A
your.
over sine A.
No, that's sine rule.
No, that's sine rule. Fuck.
No, it's area formula. Half AB sine C.
Half area. Oh.
Don't get confused with the earlier knowledge. If you use wrong formula, then surely you get wrong already. No? Because you
Gone.
notice, right, the diagram I sent you, there is no angles, any angles given. You see, the diagram I sent you only got two lengths, right? Can see or not?
The most recent one, right?
Yeah,
There's only, yes, two lengths.
yeah. So you see, sine rule, there's two angles, right? A over sine A equals
Oh
B over
yeah,
sine
here
B.
wearing one angle.
There's no angle given here. So automatically sine rule you can't use. No? That's how you check.
Okay, so
One angle must be there if you want to find sine rule. Then only you can find that angle I put there in the diagram, that zero symbol.
half base times over height.
AB sine C. Don't use base times height. Base times height is for right angle triangle. Means must have 90 degree. Here don't have 90 degree.
Oh,
If got 90 degree, they usually show you the sign there. So you draw, where will you draw the stickman in this case?
down below.
At what point? D or E or F?
D.
Yeah, very good. That's down here. So you see that when you draw the stickman's legs, one leg go up here, one leg go to the side here. Then you apply your formula, AB sine C. So AB can be anything. La. A you can say is 8.6 or you can say A is 14.2. It doesn't matter.
14.2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because 2 times 3 is 6, 3 times 2 is also 6. So you can do any order you want.
so if you bring 100%, can we bring in?
What you're talking about percentage here?
Let's bring price index inside, Mike. It's still
Cannot.
not done.
We done already price index.
The chapter is coming for you, Bhuvan. Get ready.
What chapter?
Index.
What is
Whenever you sleep, the index will come and the composite will come and find you down. because in
Seletak ini.
because chapter 10 is coming. What the hell, lah, Bhuvan? But you can mute me again. I can unmute.
unmute
See,
what?
Bhuvan. I got the power. Like Thanos.
Can
So
unmute.
if I snap my finger, right, that means I
Hmm.
can make DY DX already here.
Don't talk about all that.
But I think I have to go to mental hospital already.
Every time you say DY DX, Yogan comes to my mind.
Oh my god. D Dex. D is not.
Can you get the answer, not this one?
The problem is I don't have the calculator.
How can you solve without calculator?
Boon,
You
where's
tell
the
me what
button,
value you
Boon?
want to type here. I will type for you inside here.
Okay, so 8.6 over 14.2.
Okay.
Oh, 14.2 over 8.6.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the answer.
What's the answer?
You must tell me, Labu, when you got the calculator.
No, what's your next step after you do that?
After I get that, I must I substitute it.
No, based on the formula, you want to find the angle now, right? The sine
Oh,
C.
sine C.
Yeah, that's the angle. What you have to find sine C equals to what? Then only you find C is what?
So C is like is it from the other side? The
Shift
other height?
sign. You must shift sign down. I told you based on the
Oh
calculator.
yeah, shift sign.
Yeah.
Okay, shift sign. After I get the answer,
You should get in an angle form, not like lower
so
than like
I'm changing to degree. Yeah.
yeah, degrees.
After that, is there anything else?
What's the
Wait,
answer you get?
wait. After that, wait, after that what lah?
You take 14.2, do what?
Substitute inside.
Yeah, you substitute it, then you how you solve the equation.
Must use cos at the end.
No cos here. It's an area formula. No cos.
What lah on Mongol?
Only sine C.
So I shift and sign the C answer as well.
Yeah. I show you. I show you. Can understand the working.
Ah yes.
The last step you have to use calculator. There's no way. When you get sine C is 0.8189, right? You have to have a calculator to get your C value. Even from on top, when you times, you have to use this word. Not
So
you
you
can't solve.
press Bhuvan, you press shift sign,
Hmm.
so you get 0.8189.
Before that, before you shift sign, you already get
Then
0.181.
the sign C, the one you substitute C and sign.
No, you just use the calculator then, like this, right? So you have 0. You get your answer something like this, 0.8189, right?
Wait, I cannot see your calculator. You put in two. Okay. Okay, and then
Then you put equals like this.
okay equals.
Then you see the button on top here, shift.
Okay,
So you press that shift,
okay,
and then the sign here. There's a sign
okay.
here.
Then press equals.
Yeah, sign, and then you press equal. Eh? Can you see your
Five.
angle?
Oh yeah, 54.97 square.
So your angle must be a reasonable value, something like this. That's how you
Okay, Bhuvan.
that's how I got there, the answer down there, 54.97. So that's how you find your theta, the angle.
I
Okay.
see.
Eh,
Yeah.
Bhuvan, I chow day 5 minutes I rest, then I got my own tuition. 6:30 tuition. I still come for this. Alamak. Okay.
Lucky you
Thank you.
stayed quiet.
Yeah lah. You ask me to stay quiet, stay quiet lah.
Next time you will
Alright.
make noise.
Next time I teach. I didn't bring my book to Alostar, that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's why. Okay. Thank you. Okay,
Bye.
Ishan.
Okay,
Good luck, I
ciao
guess. Okay, bye.
Okay, so now it's only you and me, right?
Yeah, why that sounds so wrong, day?
What?
You only you and
Thinking in different ways. So now I told there's a surprise, right?
yo, what lah? You going to show me something?
No? Wait,
You give me one hardest question lah.
maybe.
They don't. They already just finished school, got late with the bus, came back, joined class 3. I still in my school pants.
You love your school. And that's basically this. And you see in the group what I sent.
You're giving me hard time. What is it?
So this is what you're going to solve now. Not in this chapter. Quadratic chapter, if you remember. Chapter 2, Form 4.
I have to do it now.
Yeah, just if you don't know how to do, just leave it blank. It's okay. If you know the answer, then you just write. Just see lah, I want to see how much you know about this chapter.
I really don't know. They say the coordinate of point Q.
That one direct answer, no working.
The graph has a minimum point of point P 3, K 3 and
They gave that in the diagram.
intersects the y-axis. So that's the answer lah. 3, K, that one.
See carefully, that one is point P. They ask you point Q.
Oh. So if
Point Q is that point there on the y-axis.
it's lower down. So
Yeah.
y goes to F. Wait. Fx.
Look at the equation on top there. So
Negative x square plus mx minus 11.
So what can you extract from there? What is
X square and negative 11.
Negative 11 represent what?
X.
No, what value is it? The general form of quadratic. What is the general form?
I don't understand.
The formula for quadratic.
Formula for quadratic. The one like fx equals
Ax squared plus bx plus c. You heard of it?
sorry, what is it?
Ax squared plus bx plus c.
I forgot it lah.
That's the clue lah. You see the c value at the end there is negative 11, right?
Yes.
So that's your answer lah. Point Q. Point Q touch the y-axis, right?
Yes.
And then c value is actually y-intercept. If you know, remember y equals mx plus c. The c is the where it cuts the y-axis. So that's your answer lah. The negative 11. What? So that point there is negative 11. The value.
Oh, okay.
So the coordinate, if it's negative 11, so what is the coordinate then?
Positive 11, comma negative 11.
No. You see, it's touching the y-axis. What? So it has to have some must have 0, because you see 0, then you go down to negative 11.
But it didn't go all the way up to 0.
But still, it's not on other sides. If you have coordinate like this, see, it's just like this, touching the y-axis. So it's 0, y. There's some coordinate there. So your y is your negative 11. No? So that's how you get your answer. 0, negative 11. Because it cuts the axis at that point.
I see.
So that's how you form it. B and C, you have any idea or not?
By using the method. So I need to know what is my fx. What's my fx?
It's actually a method. You modify the equation given.
I make my p 3 bracket 3 comma k, making my fx.
You can't substitute here. You have to directly modify the equation. Fx you maintain, then you change from the right hand side.
So fx equals to p bracket 3 comma k plus
What
mx and 11.
That p value is you cannot use. That's just a alphabet only.
So just the coordinate 3, k.
Yeah, but you have to express that thing. How you want to express that whole equation?
3 times negative 11, k times negative 11.
You have to put like this. Which one? The formula is plus b over 2 square minus b over 2 square. That's how you go. The b value there is what?
Sorry, p value.
B, boy.
B value is
Based on the general formula, the ax square plus bx plus c.
it the coordinate that one?
No, you have
No,
to
it's
based
the
on the
negative
based on the
11.
equation.
Based on the
Equation.
equation, negative 11.
No, that's c value. What's the other value you have?
Negative x square.
That one is a value. B value will be what?
Mx.
Just n lah. Because bx what? So b is n. Don't
Oh,
take the x. M is the number you're trying to find. That's why it's unknown.
okay.
So yeah, that's the general thing lah. So see how you want to do.
Yeah, I can't see the scribble the question. Or
Hmm?
determine the range of values of x if is more than negative 11, negative 18.
Means you will sub fx with negative 18 lah.
Oh,
That's why you sub. When they give you like this, a condition like this. They give you fx greater than a value, then you can gantikan the fx with that value.
okay. I see.
So I don't know. I hope you can try lah. I'll try to check for you.
Okay.
So wait, open your camera, take picture.
Yeah, I might have editor lah.
I might take
I
the
don't
chat
know if you can
easier.
see me also. Hello.
Okay. Wait.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, Adi.